परिस्थिती आयोगच्या 65व्या वर्षानिमित्त स्त्री आधार केंद्रने समांतर चर्चासत्र आयोजित केले होते. यामध्ये कोविड महामारी या जागतिक संकटाचे शाश्वत विकासाच्या उद्दिष्टपूर्तीसाठी व लिंग समानता निर्माण करण्यासाठीची संधीत रूपांतर कसे करता येईल याबाबत ऑनलाईन चर्चासत्र दिनांक 21 मार्च 2021 रोजी आयोजित केले होते. या चर्चासत्रात महाराष्ट्राच्या विधान परिषदेच्या उपसभापती डॉ. नीलम गोऱ्हे, नेपाळमधून चांदणी जोशी, अर्पणा वाईकर, सांघाय चीन, अजय झा, अर्पणा पाठक पुणे, झेलम जोशी मुंबई, सतलज दिघे मिनेसोटा अमेरिका या चर्चासत्रात भाग घेतला होता. यावेळी स्त्री आधार केंद्राच्या संस्थापिका सदस्य झेलम जोशी, मुक्ता करंदीकर, डॉ. अहंकारी सहभागी झाले होते. मुक्ता करंदीकर यांनी सर्व सहभागी यांचे आभार मानले. डॉ. नीलम गोऱ्हे यांनी चर्चासत्राची सुरुवात करताना उपसभापती विधान परिषद म्हणून काम करताना आलेले विविध प्रकारचे अनुभव सांगितले. यामध्ये विविध देशात अडकून पडलेले विद्यार्थी, पर्यटक यांना भारतात आणताना केलेल्या विविध स्तरावरील प्रयत्नांबाबत सविस्तर विवेचन केले.
In CSW 65, the virtual parallel event, Stree Aadhar Kendra has organized this event. Cooking, washing of utensils, cleaning clothes, keeping the house clean. Most of the job is supposed to be done by women, and even in the rural and urban areas. The second most worrisome point was regarding getting ration, and regarding that also the government of Maharashtra and government of India went out of the way that in many places as people migrated because of the overall situation, they were not carrying their ration cards. So government tried to provide ration. Whoever is not having ration card also, they should get grains. And especially the grain support was also provided by many charitable institutions where Stree Aadhar Kendra tried to do a lot of support, especially for single women, domestic workers, vegetable vendors, women from the red light areas. And really we had never thought in our lives, as we have not seen the world wars, that such situation will arise where people will have to struggle for daily groceries or even to get a bag of milk which will be sanitized and then that reaches home. And then along with these changes in the lifestyle, many women from the unorganized sector, they lost their jobs because they were not able to travel. Then there was a lot of fear of I would say getting contagious disease like corona, which has a very serious repercussions. So 85% of the domestic labor support, they had to stop going to workplace where they were working. And even on the other hand, the senior citizens, women, men, the children who were supposed to look after, especially in urban areas where women were going out. So all this, everything changed. Along with that, the fear, the third change was fear of getting our near and dear ones affected and yourself being affected, and especially all the time in the night time. Mostly the voice which was audible was the siren of the ambulance.
The first one was the fear factor. The fear factor that, the whole concept was maybe pralay is happening. Maybe it's the end of the world. Because none of us, a 74-year-old, even me, I had never seen that kind of a terror ever in the world, right? So everyone was very, very fearful. So the loss of jobs and livelihood itself.
Women from different areas had different challenges. They had all new responsibilities. Due to diversification of funds, of course, there were some shortage of funds as well. So through Stree Aadhar Kendra and through some of our donations, we could raise funds even for them. Domestic violence was really at extremely high level, irrespective of economic status, education status, and regional status. That is, so women had to work in double shift. There was completely new scenario from work from home for everyone, taking care of online education of their children. And I must say, gender equality needs to be promoted in unpaid care sector, definitely. Then taking care of men and health wellness of family was a new challenge as well as new responsibility.
And mind you that this report is not actually based on the data during the pandemic. So it's no surprise to guess that none of the countries, 53 countries of the Asia Pacific region, are likely to achieve any goal of the SDG or Agenda 2030 by 2030. This is exactly like no country in the world is in a situation to achieve any SDG goal by 2030. This is a very sad scenario, I would say. On gendered impacts during COVID-19, I mean, we know that more than half of the poor people in the region and also in the world are women. So poverty and inequality among women has increased many times. Asia Pacific has 640 million poor, among whom more than half are women, and it is likely to add another 600 million people by 2030, pushing them into multidimensional poverty. I mean, if you look at livelihoods and jobs, all sectors where women have congregation or they have larger share of employment, you talk about manufacturing, you talk about tourism and hospitality sector, you talk about health and individual care sectors, you talk about agriculture. These are the sectors where women work more than men, and all of them have been hugely affected. So women as a social group being hugely affected during the COVID pandemic, even if you look at subgroups, the lessons I would say from this pandemic is, one, that role and leadership of women. I mean, from managing national responses to COVID-19 pandemic to managing households, we could see the importance of women.